Once upon a time, more than 1,000 years ago, deep in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, nestled between rolling sand dunes and date palm groves, lay a small Arabian tribe. Their lives revolved around the rhythm of the desert, tending to their crops and livestock, sharing stories around campfires and gazing at the stars. It was a close-knit community where every member was respected and every voice mattered. In this tribe lived an 8-year-old boy named Faris, known for his insatiable curiosity and thirst for adventure. Faris had a deep love for the desert. He would spend hours exploring the dunes, climbing up the highest peaks to slide down, and imagining himself as a brave warrior protecting his tribe from fierce battles. His grandfather, Zayd, often joined him, sharing stories about their ancestors and teaching him about the medicinal plants and hidden wonders of their environment. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and purple, Faris and his 6-year-old sister Lamia sat beside their grandfather listening intently. Tonight's tale was about a magical artifact called the Sun Pearl, a relic from a time when the Arabian tribes roamed freely across the land. According to legend, the pearl had the power to transform sand into fertile soil, bringing life to the driest of deserts. But like many precious treasures, it was lost long ago. Over the years, tales of the Sun Pearl became an integral part of Faris's life. He grew up with dreams of finding it, not just for the power it held, but because he wanted to prove himself worthy of his tribe's stories. Little did he know that his chance to discover the pearl was much closer than he imagined. Now, life in the desert wasn't always easy. As the seasons changed, the once lush oasis that sustained the tribe began to wither. The date palms drooped, their fronds turning brown and crispy, and the trickle of water from the well slowed to a disheartening trickle. The tribe members, noticing these changes, grew worried. Without water, their crops and livestock would die, forcing them to abandon their homes and journey into the vast unknown. As days turned into weeks, the tribe huddled together, discussing what to do. Some suggested leaving the desert, but the elders, remembering ancient stories of their ancestors, refused. "Our ancestors survived in this desert," boomed the chief, his voice echoing their unbreakable spirit. "And so shall we." But there was one small detail no one could ignore. Where would their next meal come from? Just then, a hush fell over the crowd as Lamia, Faris's little sister, stepped forward. She had been unusually quiet, her gaze distant as if deep in thought. "I can help," she announced, surprising everyone. "I heard the desert folks say there's a hidden oasis not far from here, filled with sweet water and delicious fruits." The adults exchanged skeptical glances, unsure if they could trust the whispers of desert lore. However, Faris, ever the adventurer, saw an opportunity to help his people and possibly even find the Sun Pearl. "Let's go!" he exclaimed, his eyes shining with determination. "We need water urgently. We don't have time to lose." Thus, with the tribe's blessing, Faris, Lamia, and their grandfather Zayd set out into the shimmering heat haze, guided by the cryptic directions given by Lamia. The journey was arduous, filled with towering sand dunes that seemed to stretch endlessly and scorching heat that beat down relentlessly. Yet the trio pressed on, their thirst for water as palpable as the dry air around them. Just when their spirits were at their lowest, Lamia, who had been unusually silent, suddenly pointed toward the sky. "Look," she whispered, her voice filled with excitement. A magnificent desert hawk circled overhead, its keen eyes scanning the terrain below. In that moment, the bird swooped down, landing gracefully on Faris's outstretched arm. It was no ordinary bird. Its feathers shimmered with an otherworldly glow, and an air of magic seemed to emanate from its very being. With a gentle nudge from the hawk, Faris understood. This was no coincidence. The majestic creature was guiding them, leading them deeper into the heart of the desert. Trusting the hawk's guidance, Faris, Lamia, and their grandfather followed it. Soon the landscape shifted and a lush, vibrant oasis burst into view. Palm trees swayed in the gentle breeze, their fronds rustling like whispers. Crystal clear water flowed freely, and the sweet scent of ripe fruits hung heavy in the air. But the oasis was not as idyllic as it appeared. Atop a nearby rock sat a desert fox, its eyes glinting with an otherworldly wisdom. As the children approached, the fox spoke in a voice like rustling leaves. "Welcome, travelers. This oasis is steeped in magic, and to enjoy its bounty, you must answer my riddle." With a mischievous grin, the fox posed its question. "What has cities but no houses, mountains but no trees, water but no fish?" Faris pondered the riddle, his mind racing. After a moment, he turned to his grandfather, hoping for a clue. The old man's eyes twinkled as he whispered, "Think of something that is not physical, something intangible yet essential." Still unsure, Faris took a deep breath, and an answer came to him. "Is it maps?" he ventured. The fox nodded, impressed. "Indeed, young one, you are correct." The fox waved its bushy tail, and the rock beneath them rumbled. Then a hidden passageway emerged, revealing a vast cavern filled with sparkling gems and shimmering gold. "This place is truly magical," Lamia whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. But Faris, remembering their purpose, urged them forward. Deeper inside, they found an ancient chest adorned with intricate carvings of desert flora and fauna. With trembling hands, Faris lifted the lid, revealing a magnificent pearl that radiated warmth and light. It was the legendary Sun Pearl. As soon as they touched it, a wave of rejuvenating energy surged through them. They knew they had found the key to saving their tribe. Carefully, they placed the pearl back in the chest and returned to the oasis. There, they shared the good news with the grateful tribe members who were overjoyed at the prospect of their oasis being restored. Together, they carried the Sun Pearl back to the tribe, where it was placed in the center of the village. As the pearl rested in a pool of water, tendrils of golden light spread outwards, transforming the cracked earth and reviving the drooping palms. The Sun Pearl's magic healed the desert, bringing it back to life and ensuring the tribe's survival. From that day on, the tribe thrived. Their oasis flourished, providing them with sustenance, and their unity and courage became a beacon for all who knew them. And so the story of the brave Arabian tribe echoed through the ages, reminding all who heard it of the importance of courage, wisdom, and the unbreakable bonds of family and community. The end.